We are live.
Okay then. Well, good evening, good afternoon, good day, good whatever time of day, night, words, I have them. It is for you, good viewer, people. I'm bad at introductions. Anyhow, good evening, or whatever time. I'm just rambling now. I'm the Bardic Knock. That's my name. I have one. Or you can call me Matt if you want to refer to me as a real life human being. Tonight, in the myself and these lovely other people whose faces or display screens you can see dotted around are going to be taking a wonderful adventure through the means of collaborative storytelling. Although, unlike your standard Dungeons and Dragons or Shadowrun or something like that, our team, our lovely adventuring party, is going to be not doing this on their own. They're going to be doing it with small little monsters. They make beat each other up. In case you hadn't figured out, we are playing a Pokemon tabletop role-playing game. Specifically, this is Pokemon Tabletop Adventures. I recently discovered this is not the most up-to-date version, but it's the version I had. So if you are familiar with this system and you tell me that I'm doing it wrong, I'm just doing it old because I forgot to check things were up to date. Anyway, before we crack on and I make people say their names and interesting things about themselves, we would just like to say welcome to the party. This lovely channel we are on is a lovely place with lovely people, as you can see and as you will see. You can follow them on Twitter at WelcomePartyRPG. You're here on their Twitch channel, but just in case you didn't know, that's at WelcomePartyRPG on Twitch. If you scroll down, you will also find an amazing Discord group you can join. And there are some fantastic people in there. Whether you know anything about tabletop games, whether you know nothing, chances are we're probably just going to talk about something stupid instead. So you should join it because it's amazing. And with no further delay, I'm going to let everyone introduce themselves by going around the imaginary table clockwise. So that will be starting us off with Lord Rockleather. If you would be so kind as to tell us like who you are playing, and a little bit of information about your character or about yourself. You know, do you like dogs, cats? I don't know. Just say words, really.
Uh, yeah, I'm Lord Walkleather, and I'll be playing Vajor Wilshire. He's a prideful youth of 21 years old, and while he may not have a current limp, he does like walking with a cane.
I'm actually looking forward to figuring out why he's got a cane, because I actually have no idea if it's just for fun or if there is a reason. Just below Lord Rockleather, there would be a good friend. I'm still not 100% how to pronounce their name. Is it Michi? Michi? I've only seen it. Michi. They are not joining us today because they are out of town.
But we do have a puppy.
We do have a puppy, which in some ways is kind of exactly the same as having Michi here. They're going to hit me for that one, I think. It's fine. Michi is a lovely person, and they'll be introducing themselves when we play next time. But now they're going to be taking a step back from the action, or I'm just going to say they do stuff. And that's how it works. Below that, we have our other nice friend who unfortunately does not have a camera currently, but that's fine because voices are all we need. Just like love. Love is all we need. Carol. Carol. I'm really bad at reading words, by the way. Would you be so kind as to introduce yourself and your character and
I'm
say
Cyril.
interesting things?
Cyril's fine. My character is Slim Jim Flair.
On class, I'm being a psychic who's going to focus on constitution and go into pyromancer later, whenever I hit the qualifications for that. My current idea was to have him run as the visual opposite of another character. Our monk is going to be the muscle side. I'm going to be the mental side, but I'm going to run with the same pro wrestling shtick in character. So we have one guy who has big muscles and flexes hard, and one guy with a strength of 6 talking like he's just as strong.
I love tabletop games because they're so stupid and yet the best thing ever. I'm so looking forward to seeing how all of this happens. It's going to be so much fun. Moving on, we have Shogun, the person who is currently putting all of this together and keeping everything afloat. Shogun, say words.
I am going to be playing as Amelia Priscilla. We'll see if there is any voice to that or not. We'll see how terrible that is. But I am going to be playing the contest-focused lady leader of the group, I believe, who is very focused on how her Pokemon look rather than how strong they are. And if you have a Vulpix, she will shank you for it.
It's going to be great because we all know looks are the most important thing in life, don't we? You know, forget personality or intelligence or anything. You know, if you look good, that's all that matters. It's why I'm an utter failure in life thus far. But enough about me feeling bad about myself. I believe our good friend Capjack is planning a somewhat dramatic reveal.
I believe in nothing if not drama. I am Capjack, and I will be playing the Poketaker.
Oh, that was amazing.
Wow. Very, very nice.
That was most definitely worth every second.
Awesome.
So, we have not our full team, but we have our team, our collection of, I suppose technically they're trainers, we'll call them trainers, but unlike your standard group of Pokemon adventurers, these fine fellows and ladies and whatever else they might refer to themselves as, we are all inclusive here. They have decided to, instead of legitimately going through their life and playing the game fairly, they have decided, through various means, to join a rather nefarious group of Pokemon pirates, so it were, under the banner Team Crossbones.
I'm so excited.
That,
it's going to be so good.
It is, and I'm just going to have a quick little looky look because I'm seeing chat. There we go. Yes, people are saying how amazing Capjack is with his awesome reveal. So, clap, clap, clap for Capjack.
Thank you very much.
Anyhow, without further ado, please come and join us as you learn why you should beware. And yes, that is a really bad pun on the Pokemon Beware, Team Crossbones. Our story will begin on, it's not an overly impressive boat. It's kind of standard, smallish cabins. You each have your own cabin, so that's fine. No one's having to share and have awkward moments where you never quite know if it's okay to get changed or not because you don't know if the other person is going to barge in. It's fine. You all have your own space, but it's not huge. You have your lovely ships, captain, driver, sailor, the person who drives the ship, Shakes. or Shake Square if you're going by their full name, but they're fine with Shakes. And they seem to have slowed the ship down as they have been awaiting a call for what your plan is, where you're going, what you're doing. And at that moment, Amelia, the small communication device somewhat similar to a mobile or cellular, make words, Matt, phone starts to buzz in your pocket.
I'm probably already on it anyway. I'm just like searching down the equivalent of like Instagram, just looking at photos of, Pinterest. Looking at photos of Pokemon.
Poketrest.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're just scrolling through that, and all of a sudden it starts to buzz, and this is Pokemon, so let's up the technology level. A small hologram like pops out of it, and it's basically saying incoming message, and it just says the boss.
Okay. I don't think I can reject that call, but I hit the accept button anyway.
As you hit that, it goes a very Star Wars-esque vibe happens. The mini holocron. So a small hologram appears of. It appears to be male, the figure that stands there, but it's very cloaked in shadows. It's hard to tell. You've had these kind of messages. The boss, he's one of these weirdos who likes to keep himself secluded and hidden away. It's almost like he's running a illegal crime syndicate or something. Who'd have thunk it? Anyhow.
I'm turning up the brightness on it. I'm just, come
on. Within a few moments, you hear a voice coming from this figure. It goes, Amelia,
yes?
You are soon to be arriving at the Dodeca region.
Okay.
I was expecting a little bit more fanfare. Never mind. Well, the port you'll be arriving at is called Tabletop Village. They are having a ceremony then. It's a ceremony which happens annually, where all the young, up-and-coming trainers get given a special gift and a Pokedex to begin their journey. I want you and the rest of your crew to charge in there, take the Pokedexes, therefore getting your official trainer licenses for the Dodeca region. And I want you to dominate this whole place, so that when I arrive, I can rightfully take my seat at the top of this region.
Okay. Do we know much about their defenses or security there?
The region as a whole, or just this one village?
Just the one bit.
It's a small village. There's mainly children. However, one minor thing. The region is protected by a series of rangers. I don't understand how they seem to get around everywhere so bloody fast, but they do. So, don't kick up too much of a ruckus, or they'll probably come swooping down on you.
Okay. And my crew has not changed? It's those 3 or 4?
Yes, it's the ones on the boat.
Okay.
That's your crew.
All right.
I trust you in your executive position. By the way, promotion. So, go forth and spread chaos for Team Crossbones. But try and be sneaky.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Is that enough fanfare for you?
It'll do. And he kind of flusters around, goes, oh, bloody technology. Ah, that one. And the hologram comes to an end.
Okay, I finished the page that I'm on. And then we'll head outside.
As you are heading outside, everyone else, what have you all been doing on the boat in the meantime?
Brooding.
Serious brooding.
I am probably on the side of the boat looking for fish to jump and then grab them with my telekinesis.
Okay.
Eating the food like a normal person.
For you practicing your telekinesis, can you just roll me an intelligence check?
Five.
Uh, the first fish type thing which leaps out, it seems to be you know, a pretty ugly looking fish. It's got yellow whiskers and like a yellow fin, and it's orange scaled, and it seems to be going gork, 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 as you try and grasp it, and it just kind of flops around and then falls back into the water.
Fish here are slippery. Can't get my mind muscles wrapped around them hard enough.
At this moment, if you're up on the side, you do realize that you are slowly pulling into a port. It's quite a pleasant looking port. It's not big. It looks as if like maybe one ship could fit in at a time. There's some beaches, some trees, and if you look closely, you can see there seems to be a large gathering of young-looking children just off to the side.
What are we doing here?
We're going to be stealing from children.
Oh. Okay.
That's my favorite kind of stealing. It's so easy. I'm good at it.
Everyone ready? Everyone here? Yes? And I count the crew, make sure everyone's ready. All right.
Yep.
Wonderful. We haven't actually fully docked yet, have we?
The boat is docking up at this point. So I'm assuming you're all getting ready, getting your Pokemon and the like going.
We will crush
Something
them.
I'm sure I've mentioned it to you guys before again, but the audience certainly doesn't know. You are allowed to have one Pokemon that doesn't sit in its ball and will just follow you around if you so wish. You are still maxed out at 6 Pokemon, though, to have with you at any one.
The world doesn't deserve to look at my Pokemon all the time.
That's the best answer. So, you've arrived, you've pulled up. The boat's there. You can see a group of approximately 18 children frolicking, playing. They seem to be making generic children sounds like, yeah, woo, children noises. It's been a long time since I was a child, and even then I wasn't very good at it, so...
Earplugs?
Oh, sure, because you're going to keep making me laugh. So, is there a particular order you are disembarking from the boat, or just charging on off?
Biggest person
I
in
can
front.
go first. I'll go first.
Yes.
Okay. So, as you get off the boat and you're having a proper look around, you first thing that seems a little strange is this certainly doesn't look and feel like a full village. This feels like a purposefully sectioned off area. The only thing you can see, the only building, anyhow, is one large building sectioned off on its own. I'm assuming you are capable of reading, so you can see that it says Pokemon Lab over the front door of it, and there's a small. I say small. There's like banners and balloons and all kinds of celebration things, and the children they're running around and they've clocked eyes on the new arrival. There's more than one of you, and one young boy. He's very loudly and somewhat obnoxiously going to announce, "Oh, there's new people! The celebration's getting bigger! Oh, wait, there's too many." And he's going to rush on over to whoever is standing at the front of your group. How do you react to this young boy rushing over to you?
I just look down and stare.
He looks up at you. Okay. I'm assuming you're making some kind of intimidation check here now, yes?
Just by existing, yeah.
Yes. I'm going to let you choose. You can either roll a strength or a charisma on that.
Because
I assume that your pure physical being is intimidating enough.
Yeah. So I just click the roll thing and no miscellaneous skill bonus and. Is that right?
Yeah, an
Okay.
11 by the looks of it. This little boy, he kind of fidgets around and like puts his hands deep in his pockets and looks down and says, "Would you like to take part in a tournament so we can decide who gets to go first?"
A tournament?
Yeah. We were just gonna do rock paper scissors, but now there's lots of us, and I don't think there's enough prizes for everyone, so we're gonna have to do a tournament.
I like elbow Slim. Like, aren't you pretty good at rock paper scissors?
I'm the best at rock, paper, scissors. You want to see my rock, paper, scissors skills, kid?
Do I need an adult?
What are you talking about? I am an adult. I'm going to show you the best way to play rock, paper, scissors. Are you ready? You know how to play, right?
Yeah, like rock beats paper, and rock beats scissors, so rock's the best, right?
You're so close, kid. But you got to flex those mind muscles a little harder. Paper beats rock. Because as hard as rock is, paper work is way harder to get through.
Paperwork sounds
that.
like a bad thing, but people do in
It's
mediocre
the
jobs that
worst.
they learn to regret and despise their existence.
You've got the cynicism of a real champion, kid.
But, do you want to come and take part in the tournament?
Oh, do I? Lead me on.
We're over here. Please. I'm scared. Can you hold my hand?
Sure can, kid. And I will
He
hold the
holds
kid's
his
hand.
little hand up to you, and he will guide you over to this group of children over here who seem to have perfectly lined themselves up into a perfect grid.
If you boys would like to go ahead, I think I'll stay out and maybe scout around a little bit.
Okay, boss. Unless you want me to go with you.
Does this sound interesting to you?
No.
Okay. Slim, knock yourself out.
Can do. I'll flex these mind muscles till I pass out.
And Roger, what's your plan?
I'll just make sure that Slim Jim here doesn't hurt the kids too much.
Very good plan.
Got a strength of 6. Can't hurt them too bad.
All right.
Is that something Slim Jim actually says? Does he actually quantify his strength?
No.
All right. Then I will head over. I will specifically say, Slim, make sure to really draw their attention.
I sure will.
I think you can do that. And then I'm gonna casually head over to that building, to the poker lab.
Okay, if you want to pop your token over there, and everyone else, if you want to move your token over to whereabouts all
there I
the
am.
children are. Actually, in fact, correction, don't move to where the children are. Where you put yourself now, Poker Taker and Slim Jim, in this sand area, that's where the actual tournament place is going to be happening.
All right.
Like
Oh, Poker Taker's going with the boss.
Oh, Poker Taker's going the boss, so you're heading to go check out the building.
Mhm.
Michi is also going to be. I'm assuming that they'd like to be in the tournament area.
All right.
Okay, so what I need. Slim and Roger, what I need from you is I need you to roll 2d6 and then 2d3 each.
Is this for how well we do in the tournament?
No, this is to randomly select stuff. Okay. Okay, so you got 3 and 4, and 3 and 3, and you got 5 and 6, and 3 and 3. Okay, well, in that case, I need to. That's those kids, and the things that you guys can't see. That one. Them. So, the first, one little child begins to talk and explains. This is going to be a free for all. So we're all going to send out one Pokemon, but we only have one each. In fact, this is where we get our second Pokemon and can begin our journey. But yeah. So if you's got more, you can swap and change, but we can't. So, but then everyone's gonna fight, and then that decides who wins. Okay?
You mean we're not playing rock paper scissors?
No, it's a Pokemon tournament. We all live in a Pokemon world. Everything's Pokemon.
Upon hearing that, like, Pokemon are going to fight, the Poker Taker is going to wander back over.
Oh, there's more of you. Capjack, can you roll me 2d6 and 2d3, please? Uh, 4 and 3. Check.
All right.
Can you re-roll the d3 because number 3's been selected.
D3
I
or super
should have said d2 for them.
Roll 2d2.
Yeah. 1 and 2. Okay, so wait, hang on. 4. So that's I'm on the wrong layer. That's that little girl. Gonna be off little girl. And 3. That little girl. And I need to move stuff you can't see. Check. And check. So, what they are going to do is they are saying there's going to be 3 Pokemon, like 3 trainers at a time. So there's going to be 2 of them and 1 of you at a time. It's a free-for-all, so it's not like a 2-on-1 battle or anything like that. Who would like to go first? Or would you like to rock, paper, scissors it to go first?
I want to go
Rock,
first.
paper, scissors.
Well,
The poker
whilst you're-
taker's just gonna step forward.
a poker taker just goes, "Me, bitch." You can do that if no one stops you. Does anyone dare to stop the poker taker?
As that's going on, I'm just like, all right, have a good day now. Goodbye, goodbye. As I like head in the door.
Okay. I will deal with what you're doing in there in a moment, Shogun. I'm going to let the first one of these battles take place, and I'll let you know what's going on inside, and then I'm going to come out because.
Yeah, no, whenever you're ready. That's fine.
That's fine. Okay, so if Poker Taker has stepped forward, these two little girls, sweet, innocent little girls, they step out and hang on, I need that. No, that and that, and they are gonna throw out their Pokemon. They throw out. One throws out a small green-looking tortoise thing with a little leaf on its head. The other throws out a small orange chicken, and they kind of look at the poke taker and go, "You ready, mister?"
Ready.
So throw out your Pokemon.
Pokemon. The first thing he's gonna do is walk up and punch the turtle thing.
Okay, I'm going to take that as a surprise round. So go and punch the turtle.
So what do I roll for that?
You go. You.
Yeah, we're the
strength
bad guys.
and
We can
attack
do that.
roll. Yes. On your character sheet, there should be an attack roll, if memory serves, or did we? Or these character sheet? Like,
No.
I'm bad.
No.
Okay. There isn't. Well. Doobly doobly blah blah blah.
Like it says, my unarmed AC is 4. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so
That means you need to roll higher than a to hit.
Oh.
ha!
Okay. With
That's what the AC is. You just need to roll higher than that.
with strength or dex.
Your choice. Because I think you can actually choose between strength, dex, or con.
Oh well, my dex is the highest one, so let's do that.
Yeah. You walk up and you just punch this Turtwig in the face. Can you roll damage for me? Have you marked down the damage?
I sure can.
12. Okay. Now let me just check my Turtwig. It's Ethan's is that, so it's taking that much damage. You just got a pretty powerful punch on this Turtwig's. Well, you don't know it's a Turtwig. I need to stop saying that. On this tortoise's little face, and it looks bruised and goes. And with that, combat will officially begin. Just to explain to you guys and any audience, instead of initiative, everything runs off of speed. It's because Pokemon have a speed stat, and for the human trainers, it runs off of your Dex stat. So, what is your Dex, Poke Taker?
16.
On the Pokemon, is the speed the green one or the blue one?
I'll need to click on one of your Pokemon to know because I didn't mark it down on these ones. The blue one. Because
Okay.
I know that Ava, the Machop, has only got a speed of 2.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just put in. Okay. Taker. I'll whack in your Dex of 16 in a moment. So I need Poke Taker. No, I'm clicking Add. Roll 20. Don't be difficult like this. Turt And
Oh. Add 3 more damage to that attack. I forgot about my combat focus.
okay. I'll do that in a moment. And are you sending out a Pokemon at the beginning of this combat now?
Yeah. Let's send out Yamask.
And Yamask. Okay, there we go. So, Poketaker, you have 16. This little fella isn't very fast at all. Only that. The other little guy, a little bit faster, but not loads. And Yamask's speed is 5.
Is that supposed to be the Poketaker's bonus?
No, it is just your straight up dex. Because you got to remember, when you get further on, there's going to be Pokemon with base stats of like 20 something.
Okay. Because right now it's just like there's no starter Pokemon in the world that can beat that.
Oh yeah, there's not going to be many low level Pokemon with a high enough speed. But remember, as they evolve, as you level them up, you are going to really rock up.
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon speeds are really going to rock up because they can gain speed like every level. Unless every level you put your stat into Dex, yours is pretty much flat at that. So, Poketaker, combat has begun. You've walked up, you punched this little green turtle in the face. How do you proceed?
It's still standing?
It is still standing. It actually looks like it's a pretty sturdy thing. If you had to take a guess, it's a little turtle, it's got a shell. You can assume it probably has quite a high defense. So you can keep wailing on it.
Yeah, he's going to just punt it.
Kick it good.
Oh, wait. And... Ooh, or 2. Wait, what? That's not possible.
Yeah, I think something has gone awry there. Yeah, because it's saying +3 plus blank. So that should actually be a 5.
Okay,
So that
question
BTAC
mark?
well,
No, I'm just confused what's going on with it. All right, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah, well, I still need to go over and double check how the person going and punching stuff works. But this is working for now. We'll double check rules later. No point getting bogged down. Yeah, that'll be a hit because that's a 5.
Okay.
Basically, with your plus to hit, unless you're rolling that one, you're never gonna miss.
Fair. So, there. Get that number in properly this time.
Is that the correct amount of damage?
Yes.
With the +3, and then I need to mark his dex. So that's that. So I can make this actually a bit quicker on myself. Yeah. Yeah. Again,
Maybe it is just a plus.
Pardon?
Oh, never mind. I'll figure that out.
These are really good hits. Without a shadow of a doubt, these are good hits. However, this thing looks like it's got a very sturdy defense. So you can keep going, and you can keep going, but
it might not work so good.
Yeah.
There's a big spread. One of my Pokemon would have been just knocked over after that second hit for sure, and my other one would be sneezing at it. He wouldn't be bothered.
The Pokemon's defense does make a huge difference in these games. Just to explain to our viewers, how damage works is when the damage is rolled, you then minus the defense of any particular Pokemon from it. So If,
Oh.
for example, you were to stack all of your Pokemon skill points into defense, it could physically tank almost everything. Until something comes along with a special attack, and then you're screwed over.
Got it.
There's a lot of things to mess around with. Then it would be Yamask.
Well, speaking of, I think it's going to use Astonish on it.
Okay. You need to be next to them to do that, don't you? But Yamask has got enough movement speed to
yeah.
put itself there. Yeah, that's fine.
Like there?
Yeah, that'll be
Okay.
absolutely fine. I believe that the Astonish should be correctly put in. I remember testing that. Whew. Yeah, something's gone wrong there as well, because that's not adding anything.
I'll just do a
Need to
roll.
It
Need to
did
play
roll it
around with
though.
what's going on here. But you rolled max flip and damage.
Yeah, so it's 1d20 plus.
You've hit
2.
anyhow.
Okay.
So you don't need to worry about that. And you roll maxed damage. And let's double check. As Yamask essentially appears out of nowhere and just goes, "Rah!" This small turtle looks at it, lets out a small cry in horror, as it then retreats into its shell as it spins around, going, "Ah!" It has lost the will to fight and is no longer fighting. Okay, so the next thing to move is the little orange chicken, and the little trainer girl who's behind it. Yes, is going to look. Let me just check how many squares. 5. Yeah. Oh yeah. You're both easily within range. The little girl's going to be. Torchy, use growl. I'm scared. And then the Torchic is going to growl at you. Do you have... Oh, no. This doesn't apply to evasion, so never mind that. Yeah. Okay. Both you and Yamask... Oh, wait, I need to roll separately for Yamask. Yes, unfortunately. You have been affected by this growl, so your attack has been lowered 1 stage, which means it has. I'm trying to remember. It gets reduced by like 1/8.
So instead of rolling a d12, I'll roll a d10 next.
Did I make a little handout for this stuff, or was it one of those things I meant to make a handout? Combat stages.
Oh, combat stages. There we go.
Yes. Ha ha ha. Okay. So, it can be raised, but not down. Lowered. They lose 12.5% of the affected stat rounded up. So, you need to. Oh, bloody math.
Calculator.
Basically, yeah. So you just need to times. If you've got a calculator to hand, you just need to times it by 87.5.
Excuse me.
No, sorry, 0.875, and then round up to the nearest number, and that's your new attack stat.
0.875?
Yes, that's how maths works.
Okay. Times.
Whatever the
I roll.
attack
Got it.
is for your Yamask.
That's
Okay.
hilarious.
I'll just leave that calculator right there for later.
Yes, there's lots of maths in Pokemon, in case you didn't know that. And with that, it comes back round to you, Poketaker.
Well, now I'm annoyed, and there is a large stream nearby, and I'm going to attempt to drop kick the tiny chicken into it.
Do it. Do it.
All right, so that is
This poor chicken.
that looks like it's easier.
That is most definitely going to be a hit, even with reduced strength and whatnot. So, yep, roll damage.
Okay.
Thingy.
Nice. And then
Ooh.
that's times 18.
Yeah, if you just times
So
the 18.
15.
So
You said rounded up or down?
rounded up.
16.
16. Okay,
Yep.
this thing has a pretty shocking defense. So 15, you said?
Yep.
So, what's its hit points? 18 minus 4. There we go. This chicken looks horrendously beat up right now. You look like with that single drop kick, you have reduced it to less than half of its maximum capability. It's kind
All
of
right.
clawing around, going, Tor, Tor! And then it would be Yamask.
All right. Well, now Yama. Oh, wait. Did it? No, that wasn't a physical attack, right? No.
I think Astonish is a
Nope.
physical attack. Or is it
Oh,
special?
no. The growl. The growl is not a physical attack.
Yeah. Growl is it's a status move.
Got it. Okay.
That ignores defenses and things like that.
Let's see. Then I need to use Astonish again. Yeah, that works.
I'm just seeing people in the chat are telling you you need a steel chair or a ladder,
Oh, it'll come.
and someone's
It's in the plans.
desperately hoping this little torchic can use a flamethrower. Like, no, it really can't.
Why
These are only
is it
little
doing
babies.
this? Okay.
Ember at best.
Okay.
Okay, so if it's, I'm trying to
you
figure
have
out
a
what
plus
to
to
roll
hit,
for
so
this.
that is going to work. Don't worry about that. And then 14 times the 0.875.
13.
So 13. Okay, so checking where is it stats there? So 13, 1, 4. And with that, Yamask has reduced yet another opponent to spin around, fall over, little swirly eyes, very anime-esque, over the top. They're going,
Oh, I figured out how to fix it, by the way.
Oh, you figured it out?
Yes, you put in 0 for any modifiers, and that'll roll it properly there.
That'd be
There.
it. Well, these two little girls rush over to their Pokemon. They kind of look at you and go, "Wait, you punched our Pokemon! Wait, why?" And they kind of have a little sob fest to themselves as they move out of the way, knowing that they have been defeated. Okay.
And back into your Pokeball.
Just whilst I quickly take Shogun over to a new map and discuss what's going on over there, we're going to say that Michi is going to do her there. Sorry, I'm shit with pronouns. I'm going to get better. Michi is going to do their combat off screen. They're going to win because I said so. I need to put there. Shogun, you should be on a different map now, correct?
Yup.
If you walk in to this obvious-looking Pokemon lab. It seems kind of empty, but there's still a few celebration things. There's a single woman stood in the room. She's dressed very nicely, somewhat formally. Has a nice pink lab coat on, glasses, longish hair, and she kind of looks at me and goes, "Oh, hello there. Oh, I wasn't quite expecting you, eh? Well, I thought it was going to be little children. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Professor Maple. I'm the Pokemon professor of this region. I'm assuming you must have won the little tournament there.
Yeah.
So, can you roll me a charisma check to see if you're lying?
All right. I'd better do it because this is the one thing I'm good at. Nope. That was garbage.
Well, she rolled a 2.
Gets
She
my fun. Awesome.
is a very kind and gullible person, and she kind of goes, "Oh, well, why don't you come on up over here, eh? And I'll, well, you can have your prize. First of all, here you go." And she hands you a Pokedex, which acts as your official Pokemon trainer license for the Dodeca region. And she gestures towards these tables filled with Pokemon eggs. There are 20 eggs. And she very kindly and politely gestures over to them and goes, "You can take anyone you would like, eh? And that's about it, really. If you've got a preference, there's one Pokemon for each one of the primary types. There's also 2 spares, so pick away."
Okay. What are those Pokeballs over there?
Oh, well, each one of them is a small collection of 5 Pokeballs to give to the first 5 people who do well in the tournament out there. So as a little prize for those to come on out here and begin their journey out into the Dodeca region.
Oh, all right.
So you also get them, and she'll hand you 5 Pokeballs.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, I think I will take an egg. Wonderful.
Yes, so at this point, you can either pick a type, or if you want random, you can roll a d20 and you will get that egg.
I think I will roll a d20.
Alrighty.
Is that it? There, 15.
Okay, let me just check which one I have marked down for 15. Huh. That's good. She goes over and she picks out an egg. This egg, it seems to have an orangey pattern to it with flicks of purple. And she goes, "Ooh, I think this one would be great for a pretty young girl like you, eh?" And she hands you this very lovely looking egg. All of these eggs I've been, my specialty as a professor is that in breeding, I'm a huge fan of the genetics and all of that. So I have specially bred all of these, and these eggs are ready to hatch in 1 day.
Oh, what type is this one?
She looks at her child and goes, "Ooh, that's the psychic type."
All right. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, I'm kind of late to my adventure, but better late than never.
Okay. And she smiles at you and says, "How much longer are they going to to be out there. They seem to be taking their sweet time.
Yeah, you know, kids, they're getting distracted.
Oh well, I'll be here waiting for all of them.
Yeah.
I hope you have a very enjoyable journey as you head through the region. It's a
Yes.
pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. And I'll head out.
Alrighty, so I'll move you back on to the main map. And in the meantime, Michi has proceeded, like, one of their EVs or both, no, they just kind of switch around. They've beaten up two other children's Pokemon. Not quite in as an aggressive manner as the Poke Takers. Michi is a lot calmer and nicer and sweeter and just thinks they're on for a bit of fun, really. Like, ooh, yay, Pokemon! So that's that. Slim or Roger, who's stepping forward next?
I'll step up.
Alrighty. I need to scroll up and see which bleeding numbers. You rolled 2 and 5, right? Or 3 and 4?
Yeah, 3 and 4 were the first two I rolled.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's these two. I can move them. They step forward, and they throw out their Pokemon. Oh, my mouse is working appallingly over there. I need to get a real mouse pad at some point instead of just using my leg. So there's one. And there's the other.
Ooh. So I gotta throw mine out now.
Yep, I'm assuming you aren't running up and punching anybody.
Oh no, not my plan.
So, who are you sending out? Which one are you sending out?
Let's start off with a Pendatomide. We'll keep Drogdorid for this turn or whatever.
Okay, so, what is your dex?
Mine? Let's see. It's 10.
Okay. And Jim. Okay, so let's put all of these speeds in. So I need his not very good. So that's that. And the next one is even worse. You have got a 10. And what's Lil? I can't say your Pokemon's nickname because I'm bad with words.
Pendatomide?
Yeah, what's their speed?
Speed 6.
6. Oh, grand. Okay. And begin combat. You are the first to move.
Alright, I get to go first. Cool. That means I'm gonna blatantly cheat. I'm using my telekinesis to pick up the fishy one to the south and float it in midair so it can't run up on me.
Okay. Is there a specific role to make for that, or am I just having you make an intelligence?
I don't recall seeing a specific roll. I recall it mostly being limited by like stats, so I can lift like 25 pounds and I can move it like 3 squares a turn.
If you're limited by an actual weight, I have weights for all of these things. So, what is the weight you can pick up?
It's 25 pounds.
Okay. Unfortunately, I think Mudkip weighs a little bit more than that.
I'd say like about a third of them are under that, so I figured it was worth a shot.
I could be wrong because I'm not great at maths. Okay. Mudkip weighs 7.6 kilos. You can lift that because it's 2.2 pounds to a kilo.
Okay.
So yes,
Sweet.
you can just stand there, boop, lift that Mudkip up.
Behold the power of my mind muscles.
That Mudkip is just gonna be like, and has no idea what is going on. And that would lead us to your little Pokemon's turn.
Pentatome. It's Latin for
Yeah.
stink bug.
Nice.
So
So what are they doing?
he's gonna run up over here to the now no longer like buddied up penguin dude. He's gonna scratch it.
Okay, roll your scratch. Just so you know, when you use scratch, you don't actually have to stop. You can keep moving and scratch on the run, because that's what it's specified as a passing move. So if Pentatomide wanted to keep moving after scratching, it can do.
Can I do a tiny interruption?
Yes, of course you can.
I would just pop out my Pokedex and catalog the Pokemon that are out, because they might not be conscious later.
Yes. Which one are you going for? You going for the little bird or the little fish thing?
The one floating in the air. I'm gonna get like pictures of that.
Yeah, because it does take about 3 rounds to fully scan something into the Pokedex.
Holy crap! Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll start doing that. We'll see if they last that long.
So you're going on. I mean, okay, once you've scanned it, it just takes 3 rounds for that thing to get fully registered. Like, you can scan, and then, like, okay, 3 rounds done, I can move to the next one.
Okay. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah. So I'll do that to the thing floating in the air.
Okay, so you start to scan it, your Pokedex starts going beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, making lots of beep boop noises. And, okay, I need to do... Why aren't you clicking on the thing? No, I want to click on that little fella. I need to figure out how much hit points this thing still has left. Okay, so that, it's defense. Yikes, I gave this thing a monster defense. Why did I do that?
So I'm like holding Pokedex in my left hand and my cell phone in my right hand, taking pictures with both of them.
Yeah. Okay, Pentatomide looks like it got an immense scratch off on this thing. You know, this little penguin kind of put up its little flippers and went, "Meow!" And it's taken a big chunk of damage. It just looks much like the tortoise you saw before. It just looks like it has an immense defense. But you're fairly certain another hit like that. Wait, I've done the maths wrong. Hang on. So 18 minus 21 would put it to minus 3 plus 10 for its defense. No, that's wrong. Maths on the fly is not my strong point. One moment. Okay, it has this many hit points. It has taken that much damage. That is reduced by 10. So it is on that many. No, that many. That's how maths works. I'm good.
See, the problem is you're trying to do math on the fly. You should try a calculator. It might be a little easier.
Yeah, I was right. I was just doing the maths wrong. I just had a really stupid moment where I thought minus 3 plus 10 was 13. Like, that's not right. Then I have to work back and it's the same bloody thing. I'm getting stuck in my head being a moron. So, yes, despite that being an amazing hit, it looks like this thing's defense is really high. However, another hit like that would end this creature, hands down. This little fella is a little bit upset by that, and it's going to wail its little penguin flipper at Pentatomide. That is a hit. So I need that. Yes, that one. So that's 6 plus 6 plus... Oh, that's why I gave you a monster defense, because your attack is horrendous. So that's 15 damage. Obviously, you minus your defense from that, and that's the total damage you take.
Okay, so I've got 9 defense.
Yeah, so 15 minus 9, you take 6 damage.
All right, I'm at 14.
Um, the mudkip, the little fishy thing, which is flailing around in the air. What kind of roll? Okay, how I'm going to do this is it's going to roll something against an intelligence check, against your intelligence check. If
Okay.
it wins, it's going to fall to the floor. If it doesn't, it's going to stay up there. How does that sound?
I'm cool with that.
Okay, roll me intelligence, please.
We're not rolling great on accuracy.
No, the RNG does not like us over here today.
No.
No.
I got a 6.
Yeah, the little fishy thing kind of goes skip, and forces its way out of your telekinesis back to the floor. But that uses its entire round.
All right.
So it's back up to you.
All right.
Just pick it up again.
Did you skip brain day?
Don't skip brain day, bro. So you just throwing out a Pokemon take my full turn, or is that like a free action kind of thing in this game?
Once again, I have put that down in the combat actions. Switching out Pokemon. It's really arbitrary for some reason. So, many different actions they can use. Training features, Pokedex, yada yada yada. Shift actions, or the equivalent of a move action. Send out one Pokemon and return one Pokemon. That is your move action. That's not a full round action. So you can do that. Sorry, that's standard. And then you can still move as well. That's it.
Okay. Am I limited to having one Pokemon out at a time?
Unless you have dual wielding.
Okay,
Yes.
that's what does that. Okay. All right, then I'm just gonna leave.
That's something you need to build up toward.
I'm gonna lift
get
up Mudkip again and cheer on Pentatoma Day.
Okay, so that Mudkip, it feels really proud of itself. It broke free. It's down on the ground. It's going, yeah, sticking 2 fingers up at you if it had them, and you lift it right back up, and that takes us to Pentatoma Day. What's Pentatoma Day going to do?
The same thing it just did. Finish
Go
that
for
off.
it. Oof. Okay, you hit, but that was not great damage.
That was minimum damage.
Yeah, it looks like you really didn't do anything to it. It looks as if you literally did the minimum amount of damage possible. Like, Pentatoma Day just went for a little map. This little penguin's like, no. And it's going to return fire. It rolled a nat 1, so it loses a turn. So it loses its move, so it's going. And can you roll the intelligence check for this little fishy fella to try and break free again? It does not break free. You are maintaining it up in the air. And that brings it to your turn again. I'm assuming you're going to just stay focused on this thing, or...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keep
that's
holding
absolutely
it
fine.
tight.
So we'll just move straight to we'll move straight to Pentatoma Day.
Let's see if you-
That's been, hang on, 1 round, 2 round. By the end of this round, Shogun, you'll have scanned the first Pokemon.
Yay!
Alrighty, so it's back to Pentatoma Day. Another scratch, I'm guessing?
Yeah, because I want this thing to fall over.
Yeah,
the
you do.
fastest
You
way
want
to
this
make
thing to
it
fall
happen.
over hard.
That's better.
There you go. And the little penguin goes as it falls over. And the little girl's going, "Aww." At that moment, Amelia, your Pokedex, beeps up and goes, Piplup, the penguin Pokemon. Piplup is a small and rather unthreatening little thing. And you have all the information on Piplup. You know it's a water type, you know it's... you just know Piplup.
Does it mention
the lack
anything
of-
about being ground pounded into the floor with mind powers?
Oh, that's the Mudkip. That's the... Oh, wait, you were scanning Mudkip, weren't
Yeah.
you? Not Piplup. Yeah, sorry. So, not Piplup.
Yeah.
So it goes, Mudkip, the mudfish Pokemon.
Yeah.
Mudkip likes to spend time in cool environments and diddity-diddity-diddity-doo.
Yeah.
It doesn't mention that it's usually
Mudkip.
susceptible to being slammed around, but you can make your own notes on your own Pokedex if you so wish.
And I like elbow the Poketake. I'm like, hey, they're giving out Pokemon eggs inside that house.
Oh, okay. He's gonna go inside then.
Okay, I'll deal with you after this combat. Jim, can you roll me the intelligence check against this Mudkip, please, or are you going to let it fall?
I'm on a roll.
Okay.
Got a 12.
This thing did not beat it. The Mudkip is still floating. It's flapping its little arms around, its little legs, and going, nah! And then it is Pentatomide. Obviously, the
Sure.
Mudkip is floating in the air, so I'm not... I don't think Pentatomide can go up and hit it, unless Pentatomide can fly.
What's the new cat I got for stuff? It's got to jump at 3. But on my turn, I was gonna lecture it. Listen here, fish buddy. You can't even fight these mind muscles. Do you really think you can handle the strength of Pentatomide? You just want to give up?
With a jump of 3, you can jump 10 feet in the air. So, yeah, you can... I'm assuming you're not holding it more than 10 feet in the air.
No.
So it could
yeah.
like do the scratch because that's a passing attack.
Yes.
Oh,
You can move,
Just hold it
jump,
in the air,
scratch, and land, and you can just keep having Pentatomide run back and forward doing that.
Oh, that's awesome.
This game is awesome.
Like, I don't know how smart Mudkip is, but I straight up, like, give you a chance, like, if you just give up, you won't get beat up. Or
Okay.
you can get beat up.
I need to check how bleeding smart Mudkips are. Do you
I
like
would kind of
Mudkips?
like echo that over to the trainer. I'm like, he doesn't know it, but he's actually talking to you.
Okay, let me just check. So it has an intelligence of 3, which means can't figure out tasks by self, but can follow orders. So the Mudkip itself is not smart enough to have free will to go, ooh, I won't go on. But if the trainer goes, stop it, yeah. The trainer's kind of going, no, we can win. Mudkip, break out. Stop it. So with that, the Mudkip is going to try and break out again. If you want to keep rolling intelligence to suspend it.
19.
That Mudkip is suspended up there. So then it's Pentatomide.
That's the spirit, kid. Shame it's gonna make you lose. Pentatomide, scratch! And it's gonna run over, jump up, scratch, and land.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Okay. In total contrast to the little penguin, this thing looks like it has practically no defenses, so it is taking a lot of damage. It's looking really beat up, and the trainer needs to make a check. It rolled a nat 1. It has no idea if it's a good idea to keep going. and is going, Skips, come on, Skips! While the mudkip kind of sits there, struggling, flailing. Intelligence check again if you're suspending it still, or if you're just going to like drop it or throw it around or anything.
No, I gotta stick to my shtick here.
You keep them going. Okay. The mudkip finally breaks free as it lands on the ground, turns, looks at Pentatomide, and kind of gives it evil eye and goes, Mudkip! As if it knows next turn it's gonna knock you out if it lives that long.
I'm going to pick up the penguin thing by the foot and start scanning it.
The little girl kind of goes, That's my Piplup! Get up, Pipsy!
Just one second. I just like hold her off with a foot. I'm just like, hang on.
That's fantastic. Little girl's trying to get at you as you're scanning this Piplup. Okay, cool. Is Pentatomide finishing off his
I
mudkip?
am tall.
Absolutely is.
Yep, that is enough. You finish off the mudkip. It's done. It's down. You win. Something I forgot to tell you, Capjack, beforehand. I forgot to give you the experience. 180 experience, and same for you, Jim. For
Does that
that
go
your
to me or my Pokemon?
That's for your Pokemon. Trainers don't gain experience. Trainers level up by like story marks. No, you get a gym badge, you level up. You scan 20 Pokemon in the dex, you level up. They're marked. The Pokemon, however, have experience.
So it's
150.
150?
180.
180, okay.
Yeah, so that might
that's
actually be enough
330.
for that Pokemon to level up.
I'll look at what levels are.
There is an experience chart in Roll20.
First level is 25.
There we
Well,
go.
you guys are level 5.
We're already level 5, right?
Yeah.
So
So from level 5 to
That
level
hit
6.
level 6.
Is this total XP on the sheet or is this additional XP?
Total.
Then I think we're level 7 for our Pokemon here. Because 150
Yeah.
plus
Your total
180
experience has now gone up to 680.
Wait, whose?
wait, so level 5 means you have 150 XP.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Yeah.
180.
So add,
Right,
so that
well,
should put you up to yeah,
330, which is-
420.
Yes.
Yeah, so that puts them
wait.
up to level 7. Nice.
I'm bad at maths. Hang on. So 150. You have yes.
Plus
So
180?
Yes.
150,
Oh my god! I've
Isn't
just
that
realized.
330? That's 330.
80 is no. You are right. I am wrong. I am
Yeah.
stupid. It's 330, which
Level 6.
is level 6 and almost level 7. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that apply to all our Pokemon or just the one? that actually
Just the
showed
ones
us?
who are in combat.
Okay.
So Pentatomide and Yamask have leveled up.
Do. Whatever the Pokemon level up noise is.
Doo-doo-doo.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's the leveling up one, right?
No.
That's Final
Or
Fantasy.
evolving. Sorry. Okay. Did I scan
that's-
the penguin?
Dun. Yes, in the time you'll have scanned a penguin, you have information on Piplups and Mudkips.
All right, here you go, and I just like drop it into her arms.
And she runs off, crying, very sad.
Anyone else have Pokemon?
They're all kind of going. They're all a bit cautious of you guys now because you're just coming in and beating them up to a pulp. Let me just take
Oh.
Capjack over to our lovely Pokemon lab.
Ew.
Ignore Amelia; she's not in here.
Take me in there too, so we can see it.
Oh yeah. Keep forgetting that it's you who's
I
displaying
am the
it.
cameraman.
So, yeah.
Ah.
You go in, you see this very clean, pristine-looking lab. There's 19 lying on a table. There's this very kind-looking woman who seems to have a nondescript accent because I can't do one.
Are you sure?
And she
It's
kinda
felt very Canadian to me.
Scotch Canadian.
It's kind of going Canadian, Irish. It's kind of a bit of everything. And she kind of goes, "Oh, hello there. It's a pleasure to meet you, eh? I guess you must be the next person who's coming forward. Pleasure to meet you. My name's Professor Maple. Ooh, you must be out of town. You're not like the other little children who normally do this. Well, here's our. You're being very quiet. You're actually kind of unnerving me." And she hands you a Pokedex.
He takes it.
And you also get these. And she hands you 5 Pokeballs. And you can help yourself to any one of these Pokemon eggs. There's 19. Somebody already came and took one, but here you go. You can pick one of a specific type if you would like, or you can just take one at random. Everything is all good.
Got any ghosts?
Oh yes, I most certainly have a ghost here. Let me just and she rummages through as I find out which ghost it is. Yep. Roll me a percentile.
100.
Yeah, D100.
86.
Okay. She hands you a pinkish-looking egg that seems to have like a minor wave pattern going along the bottom. It goes, here you go. In case you didn't know, I am the Pokemon professor who specializes in breeding. Genetics, they're my whole bag, my gimmick. I just love them. So I bred this special for you. Yeah, here you go.
What is it?
Well, I can't just tell you that. That would ruin the surprise. You know, you're supposed to get a new Pokemon, begin your exciting new journey. No, it's not the type of Pokemon. It's the bond you form with them.
What is it?
Is that an intimidate?
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're going with strength, not charisma.
Yeah, I can go with that.
Roll strength check, please. She kind of looks at you and goes, "It's a Frillish. It's a ghost water, kind of like a jellyfish."
Hmm. Good. He's gonna look over at the table. Is there anything that looks kind of rock-like?
Kind of rock-like. Well, let me look through what I've got written down.
Why would I just take one?
I think she'd try and stop you if you tried to take all of them. Okay, yeah. There's quite a few rocky-looking things. One kind of has like a pale yellowy color to it, and like flecks of blue. There's one which looks like a very ancient-looking type of egg. It's very rocky and kind of has hints of insectoid aspects to it. Is it just rocky type things you're looking for, or you looking for anything more aggressive, more fightery or?
Give me something like aggressive, spikes, metal, any of that kind of fun stuff.
Okay. I just need to separate out ones which would look more aggressive. So that's one. Would the poker taker find something that has either small flame patterns or small electric patterns on it as aggressive?
Eh,
Not so much.
nah.
Okay, so that's one, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Roll me a. There are 4 which look a little bit more aggressive. One, as I said, it looks very old. Kind of has insectoid aspects to it. The next one is a deep purplish color that seems to have like engravings of spikes, like poisonous stings on it. Another one appears to, on one side of the well, not one side, like one small aspect of the egg seems to be this nice, calming, yellowy color, but then that seems to lead to a much bigger gray color, and the gray looks as if it has jagged teeth on it. And then the final egg appears to be very dark with a jagged zigzag purple line going around it.
The dark with the purple zigzag. He's gonna point at that
Alrighty.
one. That one looks
and-
good too.
Well, I can only give you one because there's all those little boys and girls out there. So do you want that one instead?
But they ran away, and I'm second. That means 2.
I do have a very strict 1 egg per person policy. I'm sure you're a nice person, and it's me just getting intimidated. But if you keep threatening me like I'm feeling, I will put a call in to the Rangers.
All the kids out there already had one.
No. That's their own, and this is where they get their second before they can go off out on their journeys. The ones they have there normally from their family or as gifts. This is the official like.
Doesn't seem very fair. Came from out of town to get Pokemon. Not gonna share. That's not right.
Well, it's very even sharing. Everybody gets one.
Trying to decide.
Is the fight over outside yet?
Yeah, that fight had finished.
Okay,
Like,
I
well,
would be eventually wandering in. You judge whenever that's reasonable, but I would eventually be wandering here looking for the Poke Tiger.
I'd be walking in since I've won, ready to claim my prize.
Yeah. In that case, oh wait, I'm clicking the wrong stuff. Let me just grab you and you. Control C. There. I feel a poke taker takes quite a while to converse.
Yup.
So there you go. As you're conversing, both Amelia and Jim will wander in.
Hello.
And Professor go, oh look, new people, more people and witnesses. Hello. I already saw you, miss. But your friend there. Is he the next person who gets their prize?
Oh, I am.
I would head over and like lean, like not not demeaningly, but like kindly. I would like lean on the Poketaker's shoulder, like kind of hanging on him.
Because he just stands there with, arms crossed.
Yeah, I expect him not to move. I expect him to be a stable like pillar to lean on. So.
Oh, yeah, thoroughly. Just like.
With that,
Hey,
Professor
Amelia
Maple
says
slyly-
only one.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Professor Maple will just very slyly step to a side and go, hello, new person. Congratulations on winning. Here's your Pokedex.
My own Pokedex. Finally. It's been 21 long years, brother, but I finally have it now. Now my Pokemon journey can start.
And as another reward, here are 5 Pokeballs, and you can also take an egg. 1 egg, as that's how we do things. I'm so scared of these people.
I just like beaming smile. Just, hi.
Professor, do you have any eggs with dark Pokemon? I've been waiting so long to have a companion to pull me into the depths of evil and darkness for me to turn away at the last minute and begin my journey of redemption with him by my side. We both walk into the light after adventures across the world. I can't do it without a thing of darkness right here, right now.
She kind of blinks twice at you. Yeah. And she finds an egg that, weirdly enough, on the bottom half of the egg, it looks like an egg, but then it kind of goes up into a very black but feathered type look to the pattern on the outside of it. This one's dark. Let me check if any of the... And then she goes over to one of the ones that the Poketake was looking at, this light purpley one with kind of spikes. This one becomes dark later on in life.
No, it's got to start being dark. It's got to pull me in from the moment I see it. I can't give it time to change its mind about me.
No, then that's just this one then. The one which looks like an egg on the bottom, but then black feathers. Oh no, wait. She then finds another one, which, because I had a mad moment where I didn't realize that was there. There's another one. It seems to be black pattern with a few flicks of yellow, very feathered in the pattern as well.
I like yellow. I'll take that one.
And she hands you that. She goes on to explain her spiel, like, I like to breed Pokemon. I'm into Pokemon genetics. All these eggs will hatch in one day.
One day.
She sounds a little bit like a pervert to me. I just
What if
whisper
I
into the
don't have that
Poketaker's
kind of
ear.
time?
Are you whispering that audibly?
No, like very quietly to the Poketaker.
Selfish.
Are you just going to continue staring her down, Poketaker?
Yeah. It's just his natural. He's intimidating looking.
Without
you just
saying anything,
so
I'm going to do my
determined?
best effort to offset the intimidatingness. Just
Aw.
standing there.
You're just glaring down.
Ultra cute. with this terrifying presence next to
Yeah.
her.
Okay.
It's like, he's
Well.
not that bad, see?
Resting intimidate face from the chat. Yes, exactly.
Well, whilst this is going on, I am gonna jump back to the outside where Roger can have his tournament battle.
Sweet.
There we go. Whilst on the inside there is a long and awkward silence and staring. So, obviously, just like everyone else, you have the opportunity to do something before the fight starts, because these are dumb little children who don't know any better. Is there anything you would like to do, Roger?
Roger will walk up to them, kind of leaning on his cane a little to make it look like he has a little limp, and then he's going to get up into the face and go, "You've already seen what my allies can do. What do you think I can do?"
That's intimidating, right? So, are you going charisma for that?
Yeah.
Go for it. Roll me a charisma check. Ooh. Oh dear. I believe that is the first natural 20 of the game for these little children. Go. Well, you can't even walk properly, so I don't even think you've got good Pokemon. I bet you've got, like, a Bidoof. Bidoof. And they sit and giggle to each other.
So since I resubbed to the channel, I would like to give a nat 20 to Roger.
Are you allowed to do that?
He can, because that's one of the great things about Welcome to the Party. If you subscribe, each month you get a free natural 20 to give to a player DM of your choice. And Capjack subscribed. So, Roger, would you like to change your Intimidate or use another one to nat 20 back at them?
No, I'll leave it there. I'll surprise them.
Okay, so you're going to hold on to that nat 20.
Use it well.
With that, they're kind of looking at, well, go on, mister. Get out your Pokemon. We're going to battle. So,
I'll open my coat and have my Puccina just kind of jump out of a pocket.
Okay. Pop it there for you. And are you having it do something as a surprise round because they weren't expecting that and you don't exactly follow rules? Or are you going to play it fair?
I'll have it tackle the frog-looking thing.
Okay. Roll to hit on that one then, whilst I put in some numbers over here. That's its name. Okay. I'll start playing the real numbers in there in a moment. On the frog-looking little thing, that's on a different page. Ooh, appalling defense. Holy poo. Yeah, in that one move, it looks as if you have dropped this to a slither of its hit points. So, with that, can you tell me your dex, please?
Trainer or Pokemon?
Trainer, because I can get the Pokemon speed by clicking on its token.
14 with mod 2.
Yep. And Yuna's is that. Okay. And with that, combat has begun. Roger, you are the first to move. What would you like to do?
I myself will go to the board and swing at it with my cane.
At the little frog or at the other thing?
The one that looks like a pallet.
The little ottery type
Yes.
thing. Yes, there you go. So if you want to just roll to attack with that. Because I think unarmed attacks have got an AC of 4, haven't they?
Yes.
So you just need to roll higher than a 4 and you've hit.
Dex or strength?
Your choice. Yep, that will be a hit. And unarmed damage normally. Let me just check on the thing. I think it's like a D10 plus something. If anyone else knows it offhand, I'm just
One
scrolling
second.
through.
Base damage 1 is 1d10 plus 4.
So that plus your strength or dex for your damage. And then it's plus an extra 2 for your dex, isn't it? So that's 13 damage. This thing's defense is not very good. That's going to take that much. That's a very impressive wallop. It looks like it could maybe take 2 more hits like that at most. Not very many. The little frog is going to open its mouth and try. It starts to go. It starts to growl. It's doing a growl attack, and that's a horrendously low roll. So that's not going to hit. Yuna, and the one for you is also horrendously low. Yeah. Its growls don't hit you. So then it goes to Yuna's turn.
Yuna will tackle the frog again.
With tackle being a dash, you need to move forward into them. So you'll have to take a step back to then charge forward. But that's fine because attacks opportunity don't work like that.
Ooh, sweet.
If it's a dash, I'll have Yuna dash at the auto thing that I hit.
Yep, go right for that then. Yeah. So roll and see if you hit. Thankfully, tackle is really easy to hit with. Holy crap!
Max damage.
Nice.
Its defense is that. Yeah. That little otter down.
And you're down.
And that brings us back to Roger. Yuna's just pounded that little otter into the ground.
Just swat it.
I won't attack in my turn, but I'll talk to the kids.
Okay. They're looking scared and confused. You know, they have never known anyone just walk over and hit Pokemon, and you guys have done that. And as far as this is their first experience in anything other than just bog standard. You move, then I move. You move, then I move. So you guys are blowing their minds, whilst we're also going, "What's going on?"
I need to go out
I
and
feel
like,
bad,
pep
but I
talk
don't
these
feel bad.
kids and start them on
Well-
the road to crime.
Yeah. Roger will say something like, well, do you give up yet?
Roll a check and see if we don't make it. So that'll be another charisma check, I'm guessing. Yeah, with that, the little boy brings his frog back and he goes, "You win! I don't like this." And Yuna will gain 180 experience. I am assuming that you are going to follow suit like all your other Team Crossbones members did and head towards the Pokemon lab. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And that is actually a fantastic point to take a quick break, everyone, because my boyfriend and I need to take the dogs out really fast. So,
Alright, give me 1 second. I'll
Go, dogs,
set
go.
that up.
yeah. So, everyone, hope you're enjoying it. We'll be back really, really soon. Keep posting stuff in the chat. We're going to have a lot more fun with this amazing, super fun Pokemon game. If you like this kind of stuff, you know, you should tune into more Welcome Party RPG stuff. Well, welcome to the party at Welcome Party RPG stuff. You can find their Discord. You can find their Twitter. You're obviously on their Twitch, so give them a follow. That's free to do. And if you have money to throw around, subscribe, because there are so many great things here.
We have a show every single day of the week now.
Oh, we
Exactly.
do? Wow.
We do, yeah.
Yeah.
We have 3 on
So-
Sunday.
So you know what? Now you don't even have an excuse for watching anything other than Welcome to the Party. You know, just delete every other website, every other bit of entertainment you have. Just watch this forever. That's
All right.
how life goes.
We'll go on our break. Hello. There we go.
So we are back, and well, our team have just finished beating up small children and their pets, and now they're terrorizing a professor, as you do. Before we jump right back on into the action once again, I'm going to plug the ever-loving crap out of Welcome to the Party, because if I keep doing that, they'll keep letting me do stuff on their channel, which is great for exposure. So, Welcome to the Party, great place, great people. If you aren't a part of it, become a part of it. There's a Discord link down there, Twitter, Welcome Party RPG. You're on their Twitch channel, so I don't need to say that, but, you know, Welcome Party RPG at Twitch. And that's pretty much it. There's
The
a whole bunch of
Discord
stuff.
is great. The Discord is
yeah.
really, really great.
It's amazing. Okay. So, jumping back in, Roger, you and Michi also head in. I don't know what Michi's character name is, so we're just going to call them Michi for now. And you come across this scene of your friend the poker taker and Amelia staring down this rather flummoxed-looking woman, whilst you see Jim rummaging through and deciding eggs, and he eventually goes, "I like yellow, so I'm going to take this black and yellow egg." As you walk in, the professor goes, "Oh, more new people. Hello there. I guess you are also the winners, so you get the last 2 sets of Pokeballs. If you'd like to come and receive them."
Vada will walk up and examine the eggs.
Yep, there is a whole collection. I need to actually cross out the ones which have been taken thus far. Okay, so you took that one. You took that one. Capjack,
Yes.
you have definitely taken the purple one with the jagged zigzag line. Yes?
You said that was the frillish, right?
No. The frillish was the pinky one with the wave pattern.
Oh,
You didn't find out what the jagged zigzag line was.
no, I have not. So, right now I just have the frillish.
Just the frillish. Okay.
So far, yes.
Yeah. So there are 17 eggs still on the table. You also get handed a Pokedex. Yeah, there's a whole selection of them. She once again explains there's one for every type except ones which have been taken. Have a look what you like. If you want a specific type, I'll tell you which one it is. Please don't hurt me. These people are scaring me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I am doing my absolute best, and if I can, I would like to roll charisma. I'm trying to do my absolute best to just overpower the intimidation of the entire group with a smile. Just
Okay,
out.
roll me a charisma, please. Ooh. Unfortunately, your smile comes across more like you're planning something very nefarious.
Well, that
Well,
there might be a reason, but yeah, okay. But yeah, I'm like grinning ear to ear. It's like,
So Professor Maple is still rather on edge, but she has a job to do, and she's going to do that job. Roger, is very specific type of Pokemon you are looking for, or do you just want to grab the egg that looks the coolest in your eyes?
A flying type.
Okay. Well, Professor Maple goes, oh, well, the specific flying type, your friend and she points over to Jim, has already taken that. But she starts looking through what is still there and goes, this one is also a flying type, and she points to the other egg she presented to Jim, the one which looks bottom half egg, top half black, and flecks of pink feathering. She then points out another egg, which is basically plain whitish, but with blue and red triangles on it. He goes, this one also has flying aspects to it. Yeah. Those are the flying type ones, ones which have flight and the like.
Well, you know what? I think we're gonna probably head outside soon. What do you think? I'll just look over at the Poke Taker and at Jim, because they're done.
No, hold on a second. Someone at the door, of course. Hold on just a second, but I do want to do a thing before I leave the lab.
Okay.
Poker Taker will just nod and follow Amelia.
All right. Well, yeah. We'll get out of your way soon.
Oh, thank you. So, Roger, out of the two eggs that were presented to you, which had flying potential, any of them stand out more, or do you just want to grab a different one?
Wajo is going to approach the one with the egg white that turned into the pink darkness.
Yep. So egg shape, like egg design at the bottom. You know, even with like a jagged, broken eggshell about halfway up there, like engraved onto the eggshell, and then black and pinky feather type pattern on the top. So you want that one?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just cross that one off the list. It'd be unfair to make Michi take a random one, so Michi will get the same choice retroactively when they join us next time. So that's fine. But Michi will also, they will also get their Pokedex, Pokeballs, and an egg of their choice.
Okay.
Team Crossbones has gotten their rewards.
We're still in the lab?
Yep.
You
Okay.
all heading on out?
No.
No. What are
No.
you doing?
I'm letting Trogdor out of his Pokeball, my Volcarola,
Yep.
because he has the ability Egg Warmer, where he makes eggs hatch faster. And there are 16 on this table.
Well, if you look in the notes, you will see there is the Pokemon capabilities advanced, and if you scroll on down, there are rules for Egg Warmer. Basically, what you do, for once every 24 hours, you can roll a d10. On a result of 1, nothing happened. On a result of 2 to 10, that egg's hatch time is reduced in hours by the number rolled.
That is once per day, not once per egg.
Yeah, once per day.
Yeah.
So you can make one egg potentially hatch. Because Professor Maple might have said, ooh, they're all going to hatch in a day. She meant like within the day. So
If
pretty
that's
much
the case,
before
I'm
this
going to
day.
use it on mine if I only get it once.
You using it on your egg?
Yep.
Okay, so roll me a d10, please. 9. Let me double check.
Nice.
Okay. I need to check if I have got that sprite ready or not. Damn. One moment. do.
Don't worry, we have other stuff that you might not have planned for coming soon too.
Things that don't rely
Okay,
on
wait.
written rules.
It shouldn't take me that long. I just need to. There it is. I can thankfully get this done in a matter of seconds. That. That and into though. Your egg in your hands starts to rummage, and then it immediately cracks open, and out of it hops a small black bird with a rather large-looking yellow beak, and it looks at him and goes, "Murkrow, Murkrow."
I love Marcos. I'm gonna scan it.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, good.
You're all
Newsflash,
scanning.
we're all scanning this.
Yep. With absolutely no problem at all. You meant that, yep, this is a Murkrow. You know all the information about Murkrows. Obviously, you know all the stuff that's in the Pokedex about them. This
Question: Is there a
Murkrow
place that we can
specific-
write down? Sorry.
Yeah, would you like? Well, I think on your character sheet it has like a checklist of number of Pokemon scanned and things like that.
Oh, I thought.
But if you want,
No?
I
What was
can
that?
specifically make a handout that says like specific Pokemon like you've scanned.
There's a scene.
No.
and
There's
caught
seen and
entry.
caught over on the left, right above your HP.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So scene. Got
Yeah.
it. So now I would make that 3. Okay. Because I've
Um,
scanned.
yeah.
No, I haven't scanned my other one yet. So technically, right now, I've only scanned 1. So I've seen 1 and caught 3, or
Yes, it's a bit
how does
backwards.
that work?
But yes.
Okay.
It's assuming the moment you get the chance, you're going to scan the one you already own.
All right. So which I'll just wind up doing. Got it.
Okay, so I can very quickly upload that Murkrow sprite I just made.
Doop, doop.
Yes. One thing your scans tell you about this Pokemon is they tell you that it has all of these Pokemon. Well, not all. This is the only one you've scanned so far. This has been specifically bred to be almost as good as it could be. So the information you'll need for this Pokemon, you put it in on your character sheet. It is a jolly nature with the super luck ability, and it knows the egg move, Feather Dance.
All right. Well,
And-
if everyone is ready, we can get going outside now.
Okay.
There you go. You now have a Murkrow you can move around as well. So,
Alright.
with that, you all heading back outside?
Yep.
Yes.
I would
Yes.
say to the entire crew, say, so what I would like you all to do is, the word I'm looking for is herd. Please herd all of the children together once we're outside.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a chat with them.
Yeah, I guess I can manage that.
So yeah, as soon as we're outside, we're gonna.
Yeah, needed to do some token fiddling.
Mm-hmm. What level do egg Pokemon start out at? Just like 1?
They come out at level 1.
All right. All right.
All the children, they've kind of moved down. It looks like whilst you've been gone, they have been getting on with their own, just finishing off tournaments. So that they've had their Pokemon out and all kinds of different stuff. In fact, yeah, whilst this is going, as you guys come out, you see that they all have let their Pokemon out. There's a full tournament going on. They're all taking turns doing stuff. There's loads of Pokemon out, all kinds of great, fun, cool stuff.
How many can I scan?
That depends. How long are you going to be hanging around?
Like I assume we all would like scan until stuff starts like calming down and they're kind of done with their battles. Then we'll talk to them when they're not super busy.
Yeah. Just scan their Pokemon as they're out there.
Yeah, we don't want to interrupt the fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how about you? Well, you can all scan. Be like one battle going on as you're coming out, so you'll be able to scan 4 Pokemon. Let's just assume it's for you, which haven't been out, so you can scan Squirtle, Charmander, Cyndaquil, and Totodile, because they're the first 4 I can see. And when that happens, the battle that is going on wraps up, and that's when I'm assuming you want to go and talk to the little children.
Yep. All right, gather round. And so I would like have the crew like circle around them to make sure they all come closer.
Well, our mommy said not to get too close to strangers, but okay.
So
They will get closer, but they feel somewhat skeptical because they have seen 2 of you physically go and beat up their little pair. They're somewhat cautious of you as a collective.
hi. So, you saw us fight, right? I mean, the ones of us that fought, right? You saw us battle. It's pretty obvious that what we did worked, right? And I would just like indicate to the group to like show off as much as they can, like flex muscles or whatever they're gonna do for just a second, just to like prove my point.
Okay. Let me just do some rolling. Yeah. They kind of hesitantly agree and nod. Yeah, but in trainer school they taught us that that's illegal.
Yes, but this is the real world.
I don't like the real world.
It doesn't like you either.
Scary.
So you've got to fight back. You got to be tough, like my friends here. If you're gonna survive, you got to be rough and you got to play dirty. So, let me tell you something interesting. I already got an egg. And I pull it out and show him. And I didn't battle. They don't check in there or anything. So...
But that's lying. My mommy told me when you tell lies, baby Mew cries.
She was lying.
You've just shattered this child's entire understanding of the universe.
So, what I'm going to tell you all is that you guys need to play dirty too if you're going to survive. So, you should all go in there and get your egg. All of you. Because there's only so many. You got to get there and be first.
We thought that was enough for everybody.
Nope, that was also a lie.
They lied to you.
Why?
Because the world is mean, and sometimes there's not enough. So I would suggest you guys move in there as fast as you can before someone else gets it. Essentially, I'm trying to incite a riot with children.
Okay. Roll me a charisma check, and you. I know advantage doesn't exist in this game, but you know what? Just for ease, you can have advantage because you've got your entire team backing you up. You know what? We're not really using the rules of this game as it is anyhow. I'm making up.
Or should I just add a skill bonus, like just a plus something? Like I don't care.
Yeah.
Either way, advantage or whatever.
Yeah, let's just do advantage.
Okay.
Because rules are basically just guidelines anyway.
What'd I get? Oh, hey! I have a total of a 20. Let's see if I can do better than that. Probably not, but, you know. No. Okay, so a total of 20.
Yeah, with that, these groups of children kind of just go, they go, we were promised eggs! Eggs, eggs, eggs! And they just start chanting and shouting, and they will follow whatever direction you tell them to go.
And I just point towards the door. Get in there! Get your egg!
All 18 children rush in, and they start bombarding the on the inside of what's going on in there. The poor professor, she's going like, oh no, I wasn't prepared for this, eh? And the children are rushing in and they're trying to grab eggs. What are you doing?
I'm just standing outside laughing. I felt pretty good.
That was good.
Is anyone else going to do anything?
No, that was a job well done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wait,
no,
that was good.
That was good. Yeah.
All right. Taught those kids a lesson. We did good.
In this moment, if you're like peering in through the door, you see a professor immensely overwhelmed. You see her reach over and pull something out of her like lab coat. It looks somewhat similar to your communication device.
Mm-hmm.
And she pressed it, and she just shouts out the words, "Rangers, help!"
We should get going, I think.
In the time it takes, in less than a minute, really, you're not entirely certain where they came from, how they arrived, but a group of very official-looking people arrive. They look competent, they look tough. I haven't made sprites for them, but they have 2 Arcanines with them, and they look as if they're heading over to sort out this riot. Your communication device begins to go off, Amelia.
Yeah, hello? And I'm just, excuse me, I'm just like pointing with my hands towards the room. I'm just...
The name which comes up, it just says Shakes, who you know is the person driving your boat. And they go, guys?
Yeah?
Yeah.
What the flying hell is going on? Yep. Don't know if you're aware of it, but some big flying thing just came past, and there are like 3 very official looking boats coming. I'm gonna have to move.
Yep,
Where am I going? East or west? I'll meet you at the next port.
I just like quickly look around to the rest of the party. East or west? Any preferences?
West.
West.
East.
Okay, why don't you just go east? Just randomly off the top of my head.
East? Okay. Well, according to my map, that means next available port looks like Bardsville. I'll meet you there, alright?
All right, that sounds good.
Okay. If I were you, I'd probably move because these guys look like they mean business.
All right, we didn't
Oh
do
my
anything
God.
wrong. I don't think so. We should be fine. But
I
yeah,
just noticed their boats are being pulled by Gyarados.
Whew.
I'm gonna get going now.
Yep. You go. That's all fine.
You see the boat in the harbor just speed off, heading east.
Bye bye.
Off it goes.
And I would just like step out of the way of these official people and point them towards the children. I'm just like, I don't know what happened to them. Just went crazy.
Yeah, the one of them steps forward and goes, blah, 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 official ranger business. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Where's the kerfuffle?
I just point over there.
And this squad all head into the lab, and
So east.
Well, let's get going.
Yeah, let's keep going.
okay, let me just
Oh,
collect.
hey, let me scan your Pokemon.
Yes.
Let me just collect all of you. And you guys.
So I think collectively the entire group is going to scan each other's Pokemon.
Yep.
So we can each add 8 Pokemon seen.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're scanning your own as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 2,
Oh.
4, 6, 8, 9, 10 Pokemon seen.
Yeah. Because we already scanned the new hatched one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So that should
9
bring us
more.
to
So
50.
you'll have 10 seen in total.
10 seen of that, and then scanned another one. Then we scanned 4 from the children.
Yeah.
Yep. So that takes you up to 14. You have an additional 2, don't you? So you're at
I do.
16.
Yeah. Ah.
Oh. Okay. Well, let me drag you, because I'm assuming you just head straight east out of the town.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You're gonna have to scroll down a decent amount to find where is lit up on this route. You have headed to a
Oh.
route called D2.
I love it.
It doesn't take you that long. It takes you maybe like an hour or so to get outside of the town confines and then out a little bit further. You have this time to relax, to chat amongst yourselves, to figure out what your plan is. Pretty much.
All right. How's everyone feeling after that?
Go Team Crossbones.
Yeah. Go Team Crossbones. Everyone happy? What do you think of your new Pokemon, Slim? You like it? Are you muted? Hello?
Did we lose you in the kerfuffle?
We might have broken his mind muscles.
I would suggest like connecting and disconnecting. Let me.
Yeah, I think we might be having a little Discord kerfuffle.
Who was it that said that there was someone at the door?
It was him, but
Yeah, that's it. He's
Ah.
oh, okay. I thought he got back though.
Yeah, too. I don't know.
must not have gotten back yet.
Okay. All right, then we'll skip over that for now.
Yes. Well,
Um,
in the hour, a little bit longer than that, you guys have started heading off to the east. When you get out of the village, you notice the terrain gets a lot rougher looking. It becomes very jagged, very cliff-like, and you can see you are quite high up. You like there's cliff, and there's another layer, and then you can see the ocean. You're quite high up on this route. As you look just ahead of you, you do notice there is a row of trees, and you can see a glimpse of what appears to be quite a nice-looking driveway of some description.
Just a driveway, no like house attached to it.
You'd have to go a bit further to have a good look at that.
Okay. Yeah, take a look.
Okay, I will.
I guess I'll take point.
Yes. No harm in trying.
Alrighty, let's do some driveway revealing. So, let's reveal a little bit more of the map as you're heading further up, and
Oh.
you can see right up the driveway, which goes on for a surprisingly long amount of time, a very, very nice-looking house. Some might even equate it to a mansion.
Ooh.
Well, let's go take a look.
I'm gonna pop out my Igglybuff and hold my Igglybuff in my arms.
Is this just because you want to hold a cute little Pokemon, or have you
Yep.
got a plan?
Mainly that.
Okay. Are you heading up the driveway?
Yeah.
Behind me,
Poketaker
then?
definitely in front.
I'm gonna keep my mask out, kind of like almost like a scarf kind of thing.
Nice. Okay,
Fashion
hang on.
poke accessories.
Okay, now this is where things get fun. As you start heading up the driveway, when you get to where the trees seem to end, you notice that this mansion, I am on the right thing there. Let's go there. Is surrounded
Ooh.
by some very pleasant looking grass, and there also seems to be plenty of Pokemon running around in this grass, just happily frolicking around.
What kind?
Well, this is where we have some fun. We have a choice here. Either I can roll and tell you what comes up, or you guys can roll and see what the random encounter is.
Ooh.
Can we roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay, so let me just double check. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, so I need whichever one of you to roll me a D10.
Point man, what do you see? What do your elven
That's-
eyes see?
I
Six, okay.
see dramatic tension.
So it's just that you guys happened to take the flippin' path, which I hadn't actually got all the tokens made for. I've
Whoops.
got them all made for the western path, because making these tokens is not as quick as one would think. And I can get it done relatively quick. It's just the sheer number, because obviously there's a lot of random.
Yeah, no, like to fill the space, I've seen like the amount of paperwork you have to do to put out one Pokemon, just like to
Oh
fully
my
generate
God.
one Pokemon. It's absurd. And
So,
to make
I
like a
can
table is
describe them
crazy.
to you whilst I am just finishing making the token right now. So let me just there we go. Also, wait, that's not right.
Suddenly our vision spirals away. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle.
Yeah.
Not to. That's what I forgot to do. There. So, I also need you to roll me. Yeah, 2d4.
Do
Oh
do.
boy.
What number is it? Because I'm not looking at the screen
Two
right this
to
second.
total of 4.
4. Okay, so, floating amongst the grass, there appears to be what look like teeny tiny, cute, happy little clouds. But then, as you look a little closer, you realize that these are not cutesy wootsy, happy little clouds, as they have little leaves attached to them. Where's
Gonna scan it.
Yeah.
Okay, one moment. I'm
Scanning.
just getting this in now. There we go. So, Okay. They do not seem hostile as of yet because you haven't really interacted. But if you are scanning them, the Pokedex comes up and tells you that these are cottony. They are grass and fairy type. Yeah, that's pretty much it. They're happy little cotton clouds.
Should we really bother them? I think maybe we see what's in the house before we mess with them. Does that sound
Depends.
like a good plan?
These are super cute looking Pokemon, by the way.
I
They're kind of just wafting in the wind, going, cotton, cotton.
How do you spell that?
Cottonee.
Cotto.
Nee.
Oh, literally. Okay, got it. Looking at it. Oh, yeah, that's kind of cute. I might
want it,
want one of
boss.
those. It's kind of cute. I only have 5 Pokeballs, though. Ooh, but I want one. I want one. And I just, like, step forward, gently forward, holding, Smoochie, my Igglybuff, in my hands. It's like, hello. Come here.
Can I just we've thrown some stats for this little fella. Yep. So you're going hey there to this cutesy wootsy little thing. Can one of you also roll me 4d4, please?
Got it. 9.
Okay, cool. One of these looks quite a bit bigger than the other. Like, there's one much bigger looking one that's a little bit smaller, than 2 look very small and weak, comparatively. I'll mark the one that looks the biggest with that one, and then the next one along that.
Okay.
And the other 2 are ones that look not so great.
So double check just like gameplay rules. So is it similar to the game, like where lower health is easier to catch?
That is exactly how it works. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I haven't.
Because I know it's a dex check, which I'm terrible at. But
It's not really a dex check. Let me just because to catch the Pokemon itself is a D100, and basically you want to roll super low.
So, can you just like, I guess like, Pokemon whisper a Pokemon into being caught? Like, if you just like, if it's super amicable and you give it food and stuff, can it just calmly be captured?
Yeah, it can be. It's just
I'm sure it's way less likely, but like,
there are a bunch of rules for that somewhere, but I don't remember what I even did with my regular catching rule. I have them somewhere. I know what I did with them. They're not in the same folder because I had a mad moment. So I'm just gonna find it.
because I'm looking at this one and I'm like reaching inside my purse for like a candy bar or something.
Yeah, these things are not threatened by you. It would seem as if they are fairly familiar with humans that interact there and about, but they look slightly startled, almost as if this isn't something they've experienced in a while. Yeah.
Hi there.
Easiest way to put it. Okay, so. Which one are you approaching? Anyone in particular?
This one over here,
the one marked with the blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of stands there and floats, and it's going, "Cotton, cotton."
I reach forward with like a granola bar.
Okay. Let me just check some stuff. How smart are Cottony? Okay, yeah. They are no slouches. They are not silly creatures. Check in. So much numbers. Okay, yeah. If you can roll me a charisma check for this Pokemon, please.
Supposedly I was supposed to be good at this, but haven't proven to be that amazing. A 4! Come on!
You had one job.
I do. I can convince children against morals, but that's it.
It begins to float away a little bit. It's not totally trusting of you.
No. Come back. Come here. I move closer with it. Come on. Come on. Come here. And I'm gonna step forward a tiny bit more forcefully towards it, offering forward the granola bar. Come on, come here.
Okay. Roll me charisma again.
This is where we're going to see what my character is like. A 14.
Okay, that's a little bit better, but also, you said you're doing it more forcefully.
I am.
Right? So you kind of gone, take the damn candy.
Yep.
And the Carson goes, it opens its mouth a little bit as you kind of ram the but it is responding. Kind of.
And I start to like pat its head or top of it
Love
'cause it's
me.
all head. And as I'm patting it on the head, I'm just slowly moving closer until, without it realizing, it's now like under my shoulder and I'm almost hugging it.
Okay, I'm gonna have it.
Stranger
No,
danger.
it's too distracting. Once it has stopped being terrified by the candy bar being rammed in its mouth, it's actually gone, hey, this is actually kind of nice, and it's just kind of floating there, rocking side to side. It's not really paying much attention. I accidentally clicked mute on my microphone. Yeah, it's not backing away from you. It's happily munching away on this granola.
And now I'm just like supervillain petting a cat. Just, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I have it. And I'm just continually scratching it, keeping it close to get it like familiar with me. And I mean, other people should probably do whatever they're gonna do because I'm gonna be here for a while, just doing this.
Yes. What are the Poker Taker and Roger? How are you responding to these little cotton fluff balls?
Sorry in advance, boss.
You gonna go and punch them?
Maybe.
No,
Like-
no.
Are you saying no?
I am. No, don't scare them yet. Hang on. Why
I
don't
was like walking up to the one, and then it's like, okay.
Hey, you interact with people better than Pokemon anyway. Why don't you go indoors, see what's in there?
Okay. Go inside.
As you get to the front of this mansion, you realize that the doorway has been boarded up. It's got thick planks of wood that have been nailed in. It doesn't look recent, but it's not like it's old. This has been sealed off.
Free
And
housing.
now, a little bit closer, you can see it looks kind of abandoned. The grass is overgrown a little bit, and you get a mildly ominous feeling coming from inside this mansion.
I'm going inside.
You kicking the door in.
I'll pull. Oh, that's a great idea. I'll pull a board off and carry it with me. Thanks.
Okay. Do a strength check for me to try and pull that.
In anticipation of the loud noises, I kind of clutch the Pokemon a little bit closer so it can't like jolt away.
With an 11, you're struggling a little bit. These nails are pretty hard in there. A strong Pokemon could probably rip it off.
Could I assist him in pulling the boards off?
Yes, if you wanted to.
And I'll grab my Machop Ava out.
Because Ava has a pretty decent power, doesn't she?
And that's awesome about this
Let's see.
game
Oh,
is
no.
that we have to roll for stuff, but Pokemon don't. They just do stuff. It's just like your Pokemon
yeah.
has 4 power. He just breaks the door down.
Yeah, 'cause,
Power
what's
3.
Yeah, with a power of 3, Machop can easily move things which are 100 pounds or 45 kilos with like no effort. Just
Wow.
um,
So like the 3 of you,
Oh, you know
piece of
what?
cake.
Before then, I just want my Yamask to phase through the door and then tell me what's inside.
clever. See, it's a great thing about this game. Pokemon can do all kinds of different things. Unfortunately, I was so more prepared for you to go the other way because there's like making maps is not easy for this. So I don't actually have a map for the inside of this mansion yet, but that's okay.
Sorry.
Because we're running low on time, but I know what I need to be.
It's
getting
good
on ready
timing.
for the next game. So, your Yamask slips inside and gets a very well. Yamask is a ghost type as well. It's not super freaked out by it, but there's a very eerie feeling on the inside. There's no lights on. There's no people. but there is a howling wind that seems unnatural going through the corridors of this house.
Nice, nice.
So Yamas doesn't really see anything per se, but Yamas goes, "This place is abandoned and probably has bad juju."
This is haunted.
So when Yamas comes back out, you, Ava, and Roger ripping off these boards.
Yeah.
Alrighty. With the collected effort, mainly Ava just goes rip. You now have a plank of wood.
Does it still have nails in it?
Yes, it does. I would
Uh-oh.
a plank of wood.
Oh, there we
would
go.
Be a combat stage 2 weapon.
All right.
Because, it's probably... If you whack someone with a plank of wood, that's worse than whacking someone with your fist, isn't it? So.
Yeah. Unless you're
I mean, not for you.
trained in martial arts.
Not for you specifically, but for a normal person. So, if you want to make note of that somewhere. Amelia,
Yes.
this cottony, it's under your arm. It's munching away. It seems relatively controlled. It looks over at what's going on over there, and it goes a bit. What are you guys doing? Like, it's giving that kind of vibe. What are you planning on doing with this thing?
I'm just like slowly gripping it more tightly. It's fine. It's fine.
You're just gonna drag this thing away, not putting it up on
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna just hold it. Just...
Not try to capture it.
Not yet. I'm gonna get to the point where it's gonna like go to sleep, and then I'm just gonna drop a Pokeball on it and catch it without a roll.
Okay. Doesn't your Igglybuff know Sing?
Oh yeah, it does. Igglybuff, sing.
Okay, so the attack should be in there if you want to roll the Sing for me.
Yeah. Smoochie, sing for me.
Poketaker's gonna cover his ears. No, I mean, if you're gonna do the song,
Yep, I got it.
There you go.
Yes.
I just need to check. 1, 2, 3. You're gonna hit the red marked one. And that's it. So you're gonna hit these. Roll it again. See if you hit the other one as well.
Oh, it's per individual. Okay.
Yeah. The one you're next to has fallen asleep.
Sweet. And I matched
so
it.
has the other one. So
Yes.
these two are asleep. We're just gonna mark sleep with that for now because I can't be bothered to look through and find a better, more appropriate one.
That one is
So-
bigger.
Yeah. So the one you're next to is a little bit smaller looking. The one over there is bigger. They're both asleep. What do you do?
I like offer this one to the rest of the group. Want it? Yeah.
Obviously, don't know if Michi would want it, so that's a potential for next time. So
yeah.
maybe. Also, same with.
All right. Well, so the one I'm holding in my hands, I will pull out a Pokeball and try and catch it. Which I think I
Okay.
should have some kind of like it should be easier because I'm holding it in my hand. Put the Pokeball on it, and it's asleep.
I do have all the stats necessary. Let me just double check its capture rate. Okay, that's that. And let me try and apply the modifiers. Okay, so that goes up to that. It is also where's the sleep? Where's sleep? 10. Okay. So 25, 45, 65. Okay. I know what you need to roll. So roll me a D100, and you really want to roll low.
Okay.
Rolling low is good.
Roll a 1.
18.
Oh, nice.
18. You touch this with the ball. It rocks back. It rocks forward, and then it just stops and it goes. Boop. You now have a cottony.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
this is a level 5 cottony.
Yeah.
And if you roll a d35, you will find out what its nature is.
Okay.
Don't roll high again.
No, I got a 35 on my Iggly buff. It was terrible. 14.
Obviously, the nature chart is in there as well, so
Yeah, I'll
you,
pull that out.
you just need
It's
to...
lax.
Ooh.
So it's lax. If you roll me d4, odds is male, evens it's female.
Okay. So a 2. I forgot what you said though.
Odds
Female?
male, evens female, so it's female.
Okay.
What else do you need to quickly roll for me? Yep, that's it. Roll me a d3.
All right. Three.
Okay. It has the infiltrator ability.
Okay.
And obviously you can apply all the stats to it whenever, but you have this. It is still asleep, so you'll need to wake it up before you can use it. And way to go. You caught a Pokemon. And just before we finish up, because those other two cottony, they're going to run away as this is happening.
Oh, I can't drop kick them.
But it is at this exact moment when the rest of your eggs begin to hatch.
Yeah.
So, I will quickly break down what hatches, and then I need to go and make tokens from all. So,
We don't have to do
for-
that bit on the stream, do we? Oh, Cyril just dropped out, so our cameras are all screwed up.
That's fine. No, I mean I'll make tokens off stream.
All
I'm
right.
just gonna tell you what you got.
Yeah,
you know.
just do that, and then we should wrap up.
So, Poketaker, you have a Frillish, specifically a female Frillish. So this very, very pretty pink floating ghostly jellyfish pops out of the egg.
She's beautiful in every way.
Amelia,
Yes.
a small, fiery, red-looking, foxy-type creature appears. It's a Fennekin.
Sweet.
It's not quite a Vulpix, but you've got a Fennekin.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
And Cyril isn't here, he's dropped out, but his is actually quite amusing. Only the top half of his Pokemon's egg hatches as a small vulture-like creature pops out the top. It still has the bottom half of its egg on its bottom, and it kind of goes, Vullaby! So Cyril will have a Vullaby. And
Scan the new Pokemon.
I'll give you
Yep.
all these stats for these things off stream because there's a lot of them. And that is where we shall end it for now.
Sweet.
Hope that the chat have
Hell yeah.
enjoyed all of this. I have enjoyed the ever-loving crap out of all of this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I hope my players have enjoyed it as well. It's been lots of fun. We will be back in 2 weeks' time because I need lots of time to prepare stuff for this. lots of work, unfortunately. But until then, as you will have noticed on the stream, you can find myself and Capjack and Shogun and even our missing Michi. You can find us on Twitter. Our names are there. If you really like me, you can go on my Patreon and give me money. That'd be amazing. no pressure. It's totally optional. But if you do, I will be your best friend. So think about it. Other than that, welcome party, RPG on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, great group of people, just great everything. Come join it, check it out. They have a YouTube channel. I don't have a link for it, but there's a link for it somewhere.
I will drop that in chat.
Yeah, throw that in the chat.
Yeah, Discord's down below too.
So, other than that, we thank you all for joining us in our first excursion into the Dodeca region with Team Crossbones. And next time, they might even have some rhyming speech they give whenever they arrive.
Maybe. No promises.
And,
I need one more Pokemon scan and I level up.
well, I was just going to tell you all, anyhow, you all will have gotten a level for completing the tournament, getting your Pokedex, so you will all be level 2
Awesome.
for next week. So
Hell yeah.
enjoy. Well, not next week, in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
So,
Next week, I'll be running Shadowrun at the same time, or similar time. And come watch that, because if you like it, you can join. There's open space to drop in, drop out sort of gameplay. So you can show up for just 1 week if that's all you can make. It's pretty cool. All right, and
It's a lot of fun too.
we're gonna raid. Just roll with it. Everyone's ready. We good?
yeah, unless anyone has anything they want to plug quickly. Capjack, do you want to plug anything in particular?
Just Capjack or at Captain J Cross, as you see on the Twitter thing down there. I'm in a whole bunch of different games here on Welcome to the Party. The alternating Tuesday game with Shogun as DM. He's below me here. I don't know where he is on the screen.
We're right next to each other because the cameras are all messed up.
Hey!
We're
So,
all crammed in one tiny little
Yep.
corner. It's great.
so that's alternating Tuesdays with the Mimic Knights, and then alternating Thursdays is this Pokemon game, as well as the Shadowrun, as previously mentioned, and Sundays is the Imagine the Gathering D&D 5th Edition game as well. So tune in, come say hi, it's fun. Come join us.
And you know what? If on Sundays you want to watch that Magic Garrett, if you want to get some 3.5 D&D beforehand, I'm right before that,
Yeah.
running a different game. So there's so much great stuff.
Yeah,
Come
we have
check it out.
3 games
So
on Sunday.
awesome.
All of them are super cool. And we have at least 1 game every single day of the week, except every other Tuesday. That's the only gap. Every other
So
week,
far.
Tuesday is empty. That's it. All right, and we're going to start a raid. It worked. So yeah, we just got a couple of seconds
Oh,
before.
I'm going to post up a raid message for us. 1 second.
So, yeah, other than that, thanks guys for tagging along. And if you do join the Discord or anything else, you should tweet us and tell us, are we the best that ever was? Because I certainly think we are.
Sweet.
And Team Crossbones' big journey to become Pokemon Masters, and we're
Yes.
All right, we're off.
Awesome.
We are at the smuggling bit.
There's also
I'm
the other
all
job
to
too.
the right,
assassination
guys.
droid. It is in my
That
program.
was fucking amazing.
Remember, there was the other job as
So
well. There were
much.
3 jobs offered, and you guys can't take the smuggling job because your ship is grounded.
Exit that.